Mevandie, and I am currently working at the Ministry of Transportation as an engineering associate. I'm part of their engineering development program. I graduated last year in civil engineering and I specialized in transportation. And an interesting fact about myself is that I like to collect postcards from all the places I travel to just to have it as a memory to look back at. What made me decide to go into civil engineering is I like that civil engineering has the theoretical and the design aspect. For example, we got to use a lot of softwares, including AutoCAD, Synchro, Civil 3D, so that has the design aspect. And then I was able to use the theoretical components that I learned during the different courses and apply it to the design software. So that's kind of having the theoretical and design aspect. That's what made me choose civil engineering. So basically what's good about TMU is that in your final year of civil engineering, you can decide which stream you want to go to. So by third year, you can pick either structural or continue with the civil engineering stream. And then by the time you get to fourth year, you can pick either transportation or environmental or continue with structural. I chose transportation because I wanted to work with roads and highways, and a lot of the softwares I really enjoyed when I did them during university, such as Synchro, Civil 3D, AutoCAD, and I learned more new softwares during my job. So that's what I wanted to kind of deal with roads, and I was either debating between structural or transportation. I think with structural it's a lot of physics heavy, which I didn't enjoy as much, and that's why I wanted to go into transportation. My current role is being an engineering associate as part of the engineering development program at MTO. It is a 4-year rotational program where I get to rotate between different departments within the MTO. Right now I'm in the traffic office. I just completed my rotation in the construction office, and some of the skills that is very useful for this job is having critical thinking skills, because right now being in the traffic office, I'm assigned as the traffic rep for a couple of the highway projects. So being able to have critical thinking, whenever the consultants would send in proposals, you have to make sure to check them and make sure everything is good to go prior to construction. So I think having the program, having that 4-year rotation is very helpful and beneficial to a lot of newly graduated students, because you're able to kind of experience different aspects of civil engineering, whether it's transportation, structural, or environmental. So having that vast background is very good, and that's why I joined this program. Right now, as a traffic rep in the traffic office, what I'm responsible to do is oversee any traffic related issues or anything that comes up within a project. For example, right now they're doing a culvert inspection. So my role is basically to prepare traffic closure timings. Whenever the contractors want to go on site, you have to provide lane closure timings for them. And some of the other tasks that I was assigned is going through a traffic signal priority list, seeing which intersections require signals and basically prioritize them. That's another one I worked on. Yeah, that is pretty much some of the roles that I did. I think one of the hardest part is engineering is a very male dominant field, so being a woman in engineering can be tough at times. And also, like, going into the Ministry of Transportation, there's so many people that are way more experienced than you, that have worked longer than you. So you do have that imposter syndrome, and you kind of have to work a lot more to fit in. So that's one of the struggles, but the good aspect is that there's so many people that you can get guidance from, and they're all here to help you learn. So that's a good side of that, and you can use that to your advantage and talk to people, communicate with them, build connections with those higher ups. And yeah, like it was difficult at first coming in not knowing anyone, but building those connections is very good. I think one of the things I did was not procrastinate. Although it is very hard, everything piles up, and once you start procrastinating, it is very difficult to get back on track. So I tried not to. I made a schedule of all my deadlines and due dates. And another big advice I would give is work with a group of people, because they're also in the same program as you, they're in the same boat as you. So having more than one person to work with is important, because you can bounce off of each other and help each other out. So yeah, those are the two advice I would give. So one of the programs I was a part of was a mentorship program, and I had a mentor in the transportation industry, and it really helped me kind of go towards transportation. Helped me decide that this is the path that I want to take. He was very helpful in providing me guidance to what kind of things to look forward to, what kind of skills that I need to have, and what softwares I need to use. So that was a very good experience, and I would suggest other TMU students to take part in the mentorship program. As well as another experience was I was part of the TMU ITE Club, Institute of Transportation Engineers, and we hosted a transportation talk conference, which was very rewarding, but a very hard task to do, but it was really nice to see it all come together. A lot of industry professionals and students attending our conference, so that was a very memorable experience. I think one of the advice I would give is having a good group of people that you can rely on to work is very important. I think that's what made my 4 years worth it, is just having a group of friends that are in the same program, that are going through the same things as you. That's one advice I would give, and also getting more involved during university, whether it's design teams or clubs. That's also very important, because you're learning a lot of theory in class, but having that practical knowledge is also really good. Joining design teams such as Concrete Canoe, that was a really good experience when I did it in my second year. Having that practical knowledge, and also the mentorship program, I would recommend that as well.